And the dad jokes.
All right.
You're a dad joke man.
Let's do it.
Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight, and we have a lot of stories to go ahead and share with you, but you have to stay tuned for it. But we like to go ahead and start it with our little morning opener, and it goes a little bit like this. Welcome to the 863 Morning Show with your host, San Martin Rodriguez and Eric Knight.
Where's Instagram?
There is no Instagram. They don't get no more love.
People love Instagram.
They ain't giving no love. They
All
want
right.
more love.
You
No
ready,
more
for,
love.
you ready for the day?
Let's hit it.
All right. It is National Pie Day.
All right.
It's 3/14. So March 14th is
Yeah.
Pie Day. All right. We got some pie jokes.
We got to come up. We got to
All
roll
right.
off with a pie joke. Okay. So I actually posted this several days ago because I do this thing called planning, which is totally awesome. So here's a joke. Why should you never talk to pie? Eric.
I'm not saying it.
Because he will just go on forever. Happy Pie
Is that
Day,
classified as
everybody.
a dad joke?
Yeah, that was
Is that-
definitely
okay.
a classified dad joke.
All right. There you go.
And we actually made this post this morning. So if you guys like it, please share it. It's over there on the Facebook page. Hopefully it went to Instagram. I don't know how that actually works as far as it being like it does both. Anyways, with that also being said, I want to go ahead and do a fun fact of the day. We got to have that little thing that goes roll. How do you do that? Let me see. Wait. I figured out how to make a sound.
Okay, this will be good.
Yeah, I figured out how to make a sound.
I told you I was going to get you a sound maker.
Nope.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can do it.
Hey, everybody. So it is spring break out there.
No.
And
It
so we have a lot of people not in school. I've never seen so many people that I know at Disneyland right now. I'll tell you that. I've seen all
Dude,
the
I've
posts.
seen people in Florida,
Mhm.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
freaking. Now you say where?
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Yeah, no, it's just the amount of people that are traveling this week is
Ooh, now that we got Chris and
incredible.
Larry back on.
We do.
Chris and Larry,
Making blueberry pie.
who ran that little event this Saturday in at Olson's Grain. I mean, I'm assuming Olson's Grain did, but
What was
get
it?
me in contact. It was one of those little farmers market or
Oh,
something to that
Okay.
effect.
Okay.
Anyways, tell everybody about that event. I guess it's going to happen there every Friday. So let me go ahead and give you a fun fact of the day. Why do they call it a soft drink?
Hmm.
Wow.
I
don't know
Yeah.
either, man. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys because this is fun facts that I like to go ahead and roll with. And this is where where we should have a sound effect like, anyways. Soft drinks, so called in contrast to alcoholic beverages, which are hard drinks. Any carbonated, usually sweet, non-alcoholic drinks. In this sense, juice, milk, tea, and coffee are not soft drinks. So,
Those are-
needless to
Wait,
say,
wait, so coffee.
you have a hard drink,
Coffee's a hard drink, but when I think of hard drink, I think of alcohol. They're like hard alcohol.
Drink.
Yeah.
hard
so
drink.
coffee's not. I don't know. I'm not seeing it.
I don't
No,
know.
see, exactly. Logan says no liquor. There you go.
No liquor. Yep.
Means
That
soft
is
drink.
exactly how it works, guys.
So
All right. Well, it's kind of like one of those. Wah, wah, wah. Anyway,
yeah,
that-
so-
it wasn't a dad joke.
so I think it's got to be soft, meaning it just doesn't have liquor. I think Logan's right. I'm with Logan.
It could be definitely right. So, anyways, we have so many stories to go ahead and go through, but I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about something that
Hold on.
Eric hates.
Hold on,
Eric hates
Chris and
this.
Larry said that they're talking about. You asked and they responded.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. So
Farm
there you go.
Group.
First Saturday of the month, 9 to 2 at Olson's in Chino.
Olson's in Chino. Who
Okay.
runs that? Because I obviously heard a bunch of people like, I didn't hear about this. We posted like literally the day of because we just cover as many events as we can. But if you guys incorporate us into your actual plan of marketing, we'll be able to go ahead and post it, months in advance. So let us know who's running that. We would love to. Go
Well,
ahead
and
be part of
so
it.
Tammy says it's called soda. Okay, before we go off on this, did you see there's a map out there about it depends on where you came from in the U.S. is what you call the soda drink. Have you seen that?
Oh, no. I never thought about that.
Yeah, no. Basically, based of where you're from is what you call it. Some people call it pop, soda. Some people actually call it Pepsi, Coke. Like people, what they call a soft drink is based on where you're from. And there's actually a map out there. You should find it and post it on the Prescott Times.
What do you call it, Eric?
I think soda, and I think that's what Arizona says.
My next neighbor, Al Padilla, rest in peace, Al. Anyways, he used to call this soda water. Go get
Okay.
yourself a little soda water. And then he would call his beer. He'd say, don't forget to give me a beer, or what would he call it? Adult beverage or something like that. It was funny. he would always like say, go get yourself a soda water, and then I'll come.
So
back
I'm
with
gonna send this to you right now just to share out so you can see it. It totally here there's a really detailed map, and then there's a basic map, and I'm giving you the really basic map, but it totally does it. I'm sending it to you.
the basic.
That's the basic. You got to post it up so everybody knows. So if you moved here, you have to know. You have to change it.
What? Okay.
I'm not saying what it is. All right,
Let's do it. Let's
pop
do
it up. Ha! Nancy says pop.
Nancy says pop.
All right, here it is. Share that out. Look at there it is.
Where do you find these things at, man? Let's see. Boom. Is that it? Yeah.
Nope. There it is.
There it is.
All right, can you see that?
Oh, no. No.
Wrong tab. All right,
Wrong tab.
Well, we got this.
I know how to do this.
It's because he set up all his tabs today, and I messed him up.
Yeah, you were just throwing it all away. Yeah, Google image result.
Yes.
Okay,
There you go.
Oh, look at
Bam.
Google came on there. Soda, pop, Coke.
Look at that.
We're in the soda section.
Yep. And then there's one for the Northeast too. That's different too. But there you go. And I know people that are from the area that call it pop and the area that call it Coke, and they do.
Yeah, you know, some of these things look like how the elections ran. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, that is funny. I
Isn't
didn't
that
think about
weird?
that. Yeah. There's some detailed ones like break it down by like county.
Yeah,
That
look at-
you see that is that it? I can't tell.
yeah, carbonated beverages language.
Yeah, there you go. Show that one out. Punch. Yeah, look at that.
Ohio tea in Arizona. What the freak?
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting, huh?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
All right. Anyway, moving on because you got some big news to talk about besides the weather.
Yeah, no. The weather is just something that we definitely are going to talk about because obviously this is going to be a horrible day for anybody that has allergies in general.
Not again.
I'm going to do this to Eric because he likes to squirrel. I'm going to bring him back to the world.
Not again.
10.4.
I thought it was only a scale of 1 to 10.
No, it's going it goes to 12.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So the pollen levels for Monday will be falling, but will remain in a very high range. Just relief in pollen levels is caused in part by lack of strong winds, or as of lack of strong winds. It was really windy yesterday, so I woke up this morning and I'm just like, oh my gosh, my nose is a little bit clogged, and I'm thinking, I was outside yesterday inhaling all of that awesome, juniper. And if you guys do not know about juniper, you should really look it up because it makes you feel like you actually have a cold, which is so awful.
Right.
So if you guys don't want any of that, probably try to stay inside where you can go ahead and have filtered. But anyways, the forecast, Eric, did you hear about the 10-day?
It's a lot of beautiful. I heard some wind on Wednesday, but a lot of beautiful.
Well, this week is supposed to be really, really, really good. Really good for your spring breakers. But if you plan something for next weekend, like we were going to, it's going to be met
rain.
with a chance of snow showers.
Snow on Sunday?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're going to be on our fifth winter.
Fifth winter. Oh,
Yeah.
that might. Oh, tell me it's not snow. I
You
thought it
know,
was rain.
Tell us you live in Arizona if you don't start the actual morning show with, hey, did you guys do your clocks? So
Right. Well, that's the other thing. And
spring forward.
we got, if you do business outside of the state, which a lot of people do now, today is a mess up day for sure.
Yeah. It's going to be a messed up day. It's going to be a really messed up day.
Yeah.
For anybody that does not know, I actually woke up yesterday morning acknowledging that it was, the timeshare.
Mhm.
I looked at my clock, and guess what? My clock was it was messed up.
My TV has the wrong time too.
So
Yep.
I was like, dude, that's awful. If you guys could just get it right, it's just not that hard to do. Just program the phones that are in Arizona, the Arizona way. So if you guys woke up yesterday with a little bit of pain, it was lucky it was Sunday.
It was. It's
'Cause
always a Sunday.
Usually, if is it?
It's always a Sunday.
No way.
Yep.
Because I used to wake up and everybody be like, "Oh my gosh, I was so early to work."
Nope. It's always a Sunday. You
Is
just
it?
always used to work Sunday.
Dude, how does that actually work? That it always falls on the same date. A lot of
Because
things
it's
don't fall on
planned.
the same date. No, because Thanksgiving is always on Thursday.
No, this is all a government plan thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank government. The government thing.
Speaking of, okay, so allergies, it takes me to honey, and we got bad news.
Oh yes,
Sad bad news.
Mr. Honeyman has
So
left the building.
If you've ever been driving down the street in front of the Honeyman there,
on Sheldon
On
or
Sheldon.
or on Montezuma,
On Montezuma,
as I
there
was
too.
corrected yesterday.
I remember that. I remember he was there too,
Yep.
and he'd be out there waving, and I always felt like he was waving at me.
He was.
You know,
He was specifically
he was
aiming
like,
at you, man.
yeah, you know,
He looked you dead in the
Yeah,
eyes
exactly.
when you were driving. He wanted to make sure
Yep.
that you were
And so
welcome.
he made sure he waved to every single car, and he was so nice when you went
Yeah.
in there. And so sad news
Yeah,
that the
so
Honey
our
Man.
our buddy, the Honey Man, which was let me get his actual real name because he was working with the
Rodeo.
the rodeo.
He did a
in
lot for the
Prescott,
rodeo, yeah.
And so he actually had a really big notoriety in the world's oldest rodeo. And let me go ahead and just put this information up. There we go. I just put it on the side right there. And this, he actually had a big role. He was there before they started calling it the Prescott Frontier Day Rodeo. And so the Pedro Navarro was his name, and he passed away on March 11, 2022. And if you guys don't know that, he was really heavily involved in the rodeo. So this is a post from the world's oldest rodeo. If you guys haven't seen it, this is also I call him the Honeyman icon because I actually didn't know that he was a part of the rodeo until this was actually posted. So,
and
our
I think Tracy, she was on your Jeremiah on the blooming
blooming
cactus.
Yeah.
Yes,
Blushing cactus.
Yes. I took this photo.
Oh wow!
I saw them this weekend. They're always working.
Yeah, they're always working. They're getting involved in everything that they possibly get in. So that was kind of one of our wall moments that sad to hear and sad to see. And our condolences to the family that actually I see there was a couple of like daughters and granddaughters on my newsfeed. I didn't even know
they related. Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know. Half of the town is like related to something in everybody or somehow, some way.
Right. Okay.
So the other big news,
this is big.
Little Miss Nobody.
So this was that fundraiser they did.
Yes, and this was an ongoing scene out here in Yavapai County. And if you guys don't know about the story, you could go back into our website and actually find out about the whole story of what happened. And this child was found, it was a cold case, and the child was actually found, wasn't it?
It was like in a creek
yeah,
bed. And in Yavapai County.
Yeah, but I thought that she was also burned. Wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember that part. But 1960 was when they found her. And the sad part is, and that's why they called her Littlest Nobodies. Nobody was looking for her. Nobody came. They couldn't match a missing persons with it.
And she's actually buried here, right on Willow Creek Road in the Mountain View Cemetery. So if you guys didn't know, she was her name will be released tomorrow, Tuesday. So I'm going to try to be there live and direct. One of us are going to be trying to be there live and direct. It's a big story. A lot of news agencies across the area will be there, but we'll try to add our little Prescottonian life there as well, or it'll be stream live. And if you guys want to go ahead and check out that little stream, it will be on the Facebook Yavapai County Sheriffs. So we're going to try to do the same thing as air it live. But if you guys want to hear,
that's tomorrow though.
Yeah,
right?
If you guys want to read the story,
it sounds like they found not next to people related to her, right? To help identify
yeah,
her, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly how it was.
So I saw pictures of him. So Tammy's saying a childhood icon, Lewis from Sesame Street, also passed away. That's a bummer. I saw pictures of him being posted. I didn't think that he passed away. That's a bummer.
Yeah, the Count Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah, the voice of Count Dracula.
That's a bummer.
If everybody wanted to know.
And then Prescott Times says Game of Throws. Oh, the event coming up. You said.
Oh yeah, Cornhole Championship.
Okay.
We're like, hey, let's move on.
Where is that? No, they're like on it.
They're
bam,
like,
bam.
Let's move on. Who cares about Little Miss Nobody?
Oh.
You guys are horrible, man. We're trying to conduct a little seriousness here, and you guys are like, no, let's move on.
Next.
Squirrel. The funny, crazy part about it is that we had a lot of missing children. Sometimes they actually are found, and we're able to go ahead and report that they were found. There's a couple out there that people have actually called and asked, or even messaged us and said, hey, is there any updates? We have reached back out to the municipalities that have actually reported these missing children and asking if there has been an update. And so far, we haven't gotten a reply. So everybody that was out there acknowledging or wondering about some of the missing child reports that we've put out there, we haven't got any reply on those children. But when we do, we actually change it. We are able to go ahead and change the headlines as an update, the child was found, or we actually repost as a right on, this actually happened for us. So Just FYI, guys. So because sometimes it's hard to
Nice.
keep up. Sesame Street, dude. What was your favorite character in that Sesame Street?
Wow. It has been so long. You remember oh man. There's so many.
Bert,
Right,
Bert and Ernie.
Right, Bert and
So
Ernie.
Bert and Ernie. Let's talk about Bert and Ernie. Were they good friends or were they
No,
boyfriends?
no.
Was I allowed to say that?
I-
Now that you grow up,
we're
you're just like,
we're not allowed to make speculations of things we don't know.
okay,
There you go.
all right. Well, hey, now that I've grown up, I actually was trying to make a speculation to see where the heck we were going with that one.
Yep.
But who
Yep.
knows, man?
And here's the crazy thing is,
I actually like them.
It's still on the air.
They are. They're still there. Big Bird was a little bit of a scary little deal. That guy was tall.
Did Big Bird scare you?
Yeah, he was too big, man. That was big. I never even met Big Bird, but at the same time, man, that was Big Bird.
Yep. And you got Oscar the Grouch. That's where Elmo came from. Everybody loved that Elmo.
They call me Elmo.
okay.
I like Cookie Monster.
All right,
Cookie
no,
Monster
no,
was
Cookie Monster was awesome, but
Yeah.
okay, no, and you probably don't remember, but the little aliens that were like, whoop, 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 whoop.
No,
Those
that
guys-
was actually funny.
I like those guys.
Now that
Yeah.
was actually funny. I
Yeah.
mean, you can't go wrong with that one. I mean, Sesame Street was made for the children, and to have one of their main people pass away is kind of
Mhm.
heartfelt. And last week was one of those moments where you're just like, wow, that sucks, to see all this.
Ooh, Kristen Larry said Snuffleupagus. Yeah,
Yeah,
Totally.
Snuffle Up.
He
That's
was
what
big.
they were.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's right. He was a big old alien, right?
Yeah.
Or no, was he
No,
an elephant?
He was like a big old elephant,
Snuffleupagus.
or almost like a mammoth without tusks.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think it was because the hair.
Mhm.
The hair kind of like threw it away. That's what it was.
Mhm.
So here we go. Have you guys heard of the Donkey Derby?
The what?
Donkey Derby.
Nope.
It happened down there in Black Canyon City.
In
And
Yavapai.
I was tripping out. I was like, there is a Donkey Derby? Like, what in the world?
There's a lot of wild donkeys out there.
Yeah, there is a lot of wild donkeys out there. But our friend Michael Larson, and if you guys don't know, he's a hot dog man right there at Apache Lodge. He caught
Dudes, dogs.
Dude's Dogs. There we go. Dude's Dogs. He was out there and he actually had a little bit of opportunity to see this starting of the race, and we ended up sharing it, and nobody's like, well, we didn't know this was going to happen. So
Are they? Is that what's going on?
yeah, they're going racing. Look at the crowd that showed up for this. He's like, I ain't going nowhere. He's like, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, look at the two white ones.
Giddy up there, doggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Larson with his ability to commentate.
59 official starters.
So
Look
I
at them all.
guess-
Oh, that's a lot of donkeys. Where the hell come from?
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody has a
Big
couple
boy
pets
right
or
there.
two or three. Oh, look at this one. He's like, I don't want to go nowhere.
God, it's at level 10 right there. Oof.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
there's a level 10. Look at all those donkeys, man.
Look
There's
at that.
more participants than
Wow.
there were spectators.
Look at that.
That's a lot of donkeys, guys. Like a lot.
it is a holy
So
cow.
the
All right.
runners up front and the walkers in the back.
Michael's on with us,
Yeah,
man.
and he's like, look
Dude,
at the
tell
commentary.
us the first account of. Wait, first of all, how did you find out about this, and how come nobody knew about it in our area? We were trying to cover all of the
Yavapai County stuff?
County,
Yeah.
and this is actually right on the border of Yavapai County. So, how did you find out?
Oh, he
about
said
it?
the Donkey Derby rocked.
Donkey Derby.
Yep. I love it.
Donkey
That's so
Derby.
cool.
That was funny. So, okay, a couple more headlines, and then make sure you guys go to the Prescott Times. and
Oatman
check it
had
out.
7 injuries. Have you been to Oatman? Oatman's cool, and they have a lot of donkeys.
Ottoman.
No, Oatman.
Ottman.
Oatman.
Ottoman.
Oatman.
Oh man. Okay, so did you hear about the Prescott Valley man booked in jail for unlawful imprisonment of
What?
30 accounts?
What was that all about? I read
Okay,
the
so
story.
a little bit of the story. You guys could go back to the Prescott Times and actually look this up. Well, the guy said that the bus hit his car,
Uh-huh.
and so he decided to come up and block him in, and says, "You're not going nowhere." And the bus driver was like, "What in the world? Like, what are you doing,
Yeah.
man?" So he kept him there as a prisoner, is what they call
Well,
it.
and he had a gun on him. That's why they.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't see that part.
He did, yeah.
Oh, and so he's like, you ain't going nowhere. And so the bus driver is like, what? Police call. Police says, hey, you're not allowed to do this. What are you doing? And it was citizen's arrest. And anyways, the guy ended up getting charged with
Mhm.
30 accounts of unlawful imprisonment. So He has a lot to go ahead and answer
And for every kid.
Yeah,
every kid on the bus.
That's why 30 accounts.
That's insane.
Don't do that if you guys do.
Well,
not.
and that's we also so the Prescott. I did see in the article that Prescott Valley PD wanted to remind everybody: citizens arrest only works for criminal activities.
Yeah.
This was a civil situation.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, yeah, you just don't do that type of stuff, especially with children. I mean, if my child was on that thing, I would be like, bro, you lucky half of those mamas weren't there because I
Well,
don't
and
want to talk
then
anymore.
they said there was no accident.
Yeah, there was no accident.
Yeah.
I think the guy was a little bit challenged of mind thoughts because that was definitely awful of him to do. It's so crazy that people would actually think that that's okay to do, especially with children at hand. So anyways, hopefully that the man gets help and hopefully he redeems himself by acknowledging the things that he did, because that's not how you do it. So anyways,
Yep.
How'd you do? What'd you do this weekend, Eric?
So there was a huge event at Founding Fathers on Sunday, which was great, about mixing drinks and things like that, which was really cool. And then on Saturday was
what did they mix the vodka with?
So it was a Bloody Mary.
Oh, wait. How do they make the vodka?
Well, you didn't make the vodka, you made the drinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
I wanted to learn how to make the vodka.
That takes too long. You gotta sit there and watch it ferment.
Well, I mean, get the ingredients right.
You still have to sit there and watch it ferment. So you'd be there for weeks.
Okay.
And then Saturday was Wranglers are getting started, so they had
Wranglers.
their opening party. So we went there and saw all the team and all that good stuff. Things are getting
All
off
that
to
good
busy.
Okay, so to kind of capture what happened last week, I don't know if you guys saw that, but we weren't live on Friday because we ended up going to the
Was that
meeting.
Friday already?
I think so.
My gosh.
And it was, oh my gosh, I can't believe the guy was able to go ahead and walk out of that place. But, at the end, I thought that was a very gentleman thing to do. He turned back to the crowd and said, hey, guys, thank you. This is the whole reason for these study sessions is for me to acknowledge what the community wants. And obviously, you guys spoke your mind. And at that point in time, I think everybody thought it was a dead deal. And I was watching some of the commentating from, the community, and they're like, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. And I felt like it was a done deal that day.
Here's the
pulled
clip
out.
notes. So this is a community for just historic preservation. So you weren't allowed to talk about parking. You weren't allowed to talk about traffic. You weren't allowed to talk about construction. You weren't allowed to talk about other business impacts. This was just about the preservation of Whiskey Row by the historical.
Yeah.
And so what we learned a couple of things. The buildings in question are not covered under. They're not historic buildings yet.
No. And did you hear that one part where he says that he didn't register it? He didn't register the actual building for whatever reason.
Well, they weren't eligible at the time, and now they are Now they are eligible. And Kat Moody, who leads this for the city, was talking about getting them on the registry. And then the other thing we learned is that there is a plan for that area, for the historic area, and this plan that was proposed in front of this group. There's like 5 things that they didn't meet, and so weren't even close. And so one thing I did find interesting, which was a little, was that they did show the rendering as reduced. The city showed what it would actually look like. It was quite a bit bigger. And then also I learned that it's going to have a basement. So this isn't 6 stories; it's 7 stories. It's a big building.
Yeah. And he nobody failed to see the one underground.
Right.
So obviously that's an issue. I mean, the park, all of it was an issue. And what it came down to is that they said that no building will be torn down on this historical area for no reason unless it's uninhabitable or it's just not an uninhabitable.
And
so
it must be rebuilt with similar structures.
Exactly. This guy wanted to put stucco on it, which wasn't allowed on the historical district. And then the Arizona historical
the state got involved, and the federal government said these are some of the rules.
Yeah, and they said no, we want to maintain the way that the Whiskey Row has been done and stayed, and that's it. So I think it was a done deal, and I was kind of happy that everybody had a chance to have a conversation with the man. It was crazy because I couldn't stay there for all the public comments, so I ended up hurrying and skirting back over here and had a chance to listen to some of the responses from some of the community members, and everybody was like, did you happen to read any of the things that were allowed and not allowed? Because it just seems like you just didn't give a thing about our freaking culture. And so it was kind of one of those moments where you're just like, I probably would have read all that before I spent all that money on the actual event happening in question.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
So on that note, it's a good thing to close on. This week is a big week. Not only is it spring break for most of the schools in the Prescott area, but it is St. Patrick's Day on Thursday.
St. Patty's Day.
You cannot wear green because we see what that does with your green screen.
Yeah, we can't wear green. We got green highlights.
Right.
We should wear some green highlighted shirts.
And so they can see through us.
Yeah. Straight to us. But with that being said, I'm good. Today's a busy Monday because I'm trying to go ahead and take a little bit of this week off to spend and enjoy a little bit of a break before it goes crazy for our spring and summer months here in Prescott, Arizona, because we have a lot of events coming up, and you guys need to go check them out on the PrescottTimes.com events calendar, and also follow our pages because we are just splurting out information everywhere we can. And if you guys like what we do, please like, share, comment, and just tell everybody about us, because without you guys, we're basically nothing.
Well, we're talking to ourselves.
Which we are currently.
No, we're talking to the people.
Everybody that tunes in.
Everybody
tunes
that
in.
chats.
Yes.
Exactly.
You guys are awesome.
So you guys are awesome. So thank you.
So with that being said, I am out of here. Morning from Colorado Springs.
Hey, it's where I was born.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yep. Hey, Gloria.
Oh, shoot. We all know about Eric.
Yep.
Eric's born in Colorado. Okay, with that being said, I'm out of here. Enjoy your guys' Monday. The motivation for today is go out and be somebody that you want to be. Go out and do something good. Be good for your community. With that being said, I'm out. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.